Hi guys, I'm back. I always say during math that we do the Mrs. White Show. Well, guess what? Today is actually the Mrs. White Show because I'm actually doing a video on YouTube. So I'm going to be YouTube famous maybe. Maybe I'll go viral. Who knows? All right, so we're going to do a little review on fractions. Now, this is the basic stuff of fractions. And on Thursday, on our e-learning day on Thursday, you're going to take our fractions topic test. So our topic 12 test over fractions. We're going to do that on Thursday. So today is Monday, so we are going over the basics. We're going to go through some different practice things on IXL and some different resources. And then we're going to do some word problems and some different things like that so that we can be prepared for our test on Thursday. All right, so I need your help. Remember, Mrs. White pretends like she is Dora the Explorer, which means that she needs you to help her answer some of these vocabulary review questions. Okay, a blank names a part of a whole. What is that called? A blank names a part of a whole. A part of a whole is called a what? Got it in your mind? Did you say it out loud? It is a fraction. Okay, a fraction names a part of a whole. We talked about that. We talked about one part of the whole thing. Okay, a fraction. Fraction names a part of a whole. Fraction, that's the word that goes in that blank. All right, number 2. A blank names the parts that are being counted, the parts that we are talking about. It's the top, the number that goes on the top of our fraction bar. It starts with an N. A blank names the parts being counted, the number that goes on top. Got it in your mind? You say it out loud. All right, what is that word? Numerator. If you said numerator, you are correct. Repeat after me, numerator. Numerator. Remember, we always think about Darth Vader. Darth Vader is in charge. He is the number one. Okay, numerator, Darth Vader. All right, a numerator names the parts being counted, and we just said that that's the top number. Okay, so Mrs. White's going to write down here numerator so that we remember the top number is the numerator. Or the parts being counted. Okay, the numerator is the parts being counted. All right, and third on our vocab review, a blank names the total in the whole thing, or the bottom number. What is the bottom number called? Got it in your head? Say it out loud. Denominator. Good job. Denominator. And the denominator goes down. Send the denominator down to the basement. Denominator. Denominator. The total parts in the whole. We've got numerator and denominator. All right, so for today, for our example, we're going to say that our denominator is 3. Okay, our denominator is 3. That means we have 3 total parts in the whole thing. Okay, 3 total parts in the whole thing. Now, you'll see Mrs. White has done 2 examples already. 3 total parts, 1, 2, 3. 3 total parts, 1, 2, 3. Remember, we count the spaces when we're talking on a number line, not the lines. Because if I was talking about the lines, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, starting at 0, count the spaces. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 spaces. So, denominator is 3. All right, my numerator is the parts being counted. How many parts are being counted here? How many parts are shaded in, or how many parts are being counted? Got it in your head? Did you say it out loud? 2. 2 parts are being counted. So my numerator would be 2. Now, how would we say this fraction is a whole fraction? Is a whole fraction. How would we say that? Good. Some of you are saying 2/3. 2/3, or 2 out of 3, or 2 over 3. Okay, 2/3. All right, so when I look down here at my example, 2/3, this picture represents 2 parts being counted out of 3 parts all together. Okay, 2/3. Now, boxes and pictures are a lot easier to do than number lines. With number lines, we get very confused on how many parts, but that's okay. We need to make sure that we're looking at our spaces. So when we look at our spaces, we want to know how many spaces are there all together. So there is 1, 2, 3. What is another fraction to name one whole? What is another fraction to name one whole? If we have 3 equal pieces and we have 1/3 and 2/3, what would our other fraction be for one whole? 3/3. Oh, I need my black marker. 3/3. One whole, or 3/3. Now, when I'm talking about how many pieces I'm talking about, I am talking about 1, 2. So, talking about 2/3. Same fraction over here. Okay, 2 out of the 3 pieces. All right, now remember that this is the basic stuff. In the next video, on my next episode of the Mrs. White Show, you will see how we do fractions that are greater than one whole. All right, make sure you like and subscribe.